Hello everybody, my name is Dinosaur Plays, and today we are actually rebuilding the Commonwealth. No.
Don't move, Roach.
Yeah, I get I'm not allied to the settlement, but there's no one else alive. Well, let's go save the Minutemen. Not because I want to, but because Concord's on my list of places I need to rebuild. Investigate Concord. Yeah, that's why I'm here. It's getting worse. Society. We blame damages on TV. No, blame Canada. Blame Canada. Judge a little license. Your ancient true. Sure to be blamed today. Ah.
There's a mosquito.
Works itself out fine. Are things on fire?
Stop right there. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through. Just chill out. Get some, motherfucker! Easy now. Hands up.
Gone Constantinople. Like every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople. Constantinople should be waiting in Istanbul. Even old New York was once New Amsterdam. Why they changed it, I can't say. People just liked it better that way, so take me back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Constantinople, I hope it works. Well, it's nobody speaks Turks.
Man, I don't know who you
We
are,
are,
but
but
your
your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey.
Commonwealth Minutemen.
Maybe.
Glad to help. Right.
Nope.
Please, go on.
A month ago.
Ghouls?
Wow.
Maybe.
You really aren't from around here, are you?
Nope.
Ghouls are irradiated people. Most are just like you and me. They look pretty messed up and live for a long time, but they're still just people.
That ain't it.
One good idea can...
Sturgis.
I had a whole fancy plan about fixing up a suit of power armor. And here you are. Walking in
Sturgis,
like some
that's
kind of
not a
metal
computer.
miracle. There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, it's got a minigun, and it seems to be intact. Wearing that armor, you could rip it right off. Then those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Actually, I got a minigun right here.
Well, all right. Like it or not.
Careful, kid. Yes.
I've never gone out the store before.
Look, hold up. We've got company. Good shoot.
had enough of you, mister. Oh, how I love you, marijuana. I should skip this song. Yeah. This one as well.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
Hey there.
That was a pretty amazing.
Feelings mutual.
You can never have too many friends. Listen.
You're welcome. All right, Garvey. Please, tell me. I need to know.
You'll remember.
Sure.
I knew it. Please tell me.
Right. I've been to Diamond City already.
Look,
Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That jump. It's gonna kill you.
shush, Preston.
So the rules are, if I can't go in it, it gets scrapped. And I guess this random shop. I can replace it. Never realized how little in Concord is actually like items and not static. It's Benny knew how she was getting paid. They're out of money, you have to wait. That she was fooling. He makes me here to avoid the thing. We're out of money and it's all to blame. It lies away and I take you home. I just wanna take you home. Love is a gentle thing. Yours is thicker than a velvet ring. Yours is thicker than a velvet ring. And I'm wondering, ring. And I'm wondering. Oops. You know what? We didn't even need. I can just delete the entire Museum of Freedom. That sounds like a not so great idea. You know what does seem like a good idea? Though, cleaning up as much of the Museum of Freedom as I can. Ignoring the giant, hole in the road. We don't need that where we're going. You're not a real building, are you? Ah! 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 Concord, please! Ah! 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 Should I stop fucking with the buildings in Concord? Maybe. Considering half of Concord is just melting away. Where'd that hatch go? Concord Civic Access. So where the Deathclaw came from. I need to get under there and clear it out of, things. They can keep the Pulaski Preservation Center, though. I think we just lost some sidewalk. How dare you be so irreparably dangerous? Oh, that car's alive somehow. By alive, I mean... You know what I mean. This building is not at all repairable. Because I can't get rid of the massive pile of debris in there. Uh-oh. I'm sure the massive hole in Concord doesn't matter much to anyone. And it's not like we'll ever come back here again. I'm making the problem worse, aren't I? You know what? Let's just get out of here. You know what? Let's return to... Oh. You know what? Red Rocket Truck Stop could use me.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Hey, boy. What are you doing out here? Hey. You want to come with me, pal? Mm-hmm. Okay, then. Let's stick together. How you doing, buddy? Stay safe, buddy.
Have fun in Sanctuary. Red Rocket Truck Stop unlocked. Let's not delete the entirety of Red Rocket. because believe it or not, we still need gas stations in the post-war. I never realized how dirty Red Rocket is. Cover you with questions. Cover you with explanations. Cover you with music. Never realized they had people in movies. Interesting. Oh. I'm back in Concord. Well, I don't really... Drumlin Diner might be a good place to start off our expansion out of...
This doesn't involve you.
This does involve me. Now, I did say I needed to, Hey, Trudy.
Put your hands up.
that, kids, is how you... Alright, chat, we just need to be careful and not delete the entire... Alright. Let's, I wonder if he drove the motorcycle here, because it looks to be propped up perfectly against that. I really want to just clear out all the foliage and guardrails, because, like, I can rebuild the guardrails. I know that for a fact. I do not know if I could. Alright. I'm happy enough. Let's start peeling things off of the side. What? Oh. I'm gonna be completely honest, I forgot. I've been very busy. I am very, very excited for school to start. Generic town, USA? Is that a good enough answer? I just live in a generic town in the middle of nowhere. Totally! Guys, that is not at all true. I live in a very important place. Or do I? You'll never know. Using what? Your mind powers? Do you have any of that, or are you trying to trick me? I can't believe it. I have really good classes for this semester, though. What? Anyways, I'm taking technical theater, which is a really cool class. Mass media production, which is a really cool class. Theater production, which is a really cool class. And piano and electronic keyboard, which is a really cool class. Nope. I just need something to do until I get to college. 16, I'm still in high school. And then I'm gonna go to college for a very, very long time. I wouldn't go to college, but the career I'm chasing, college is necessary. Some people just don't want to go to college. Paleontology is a lot of manual labor, and that requires a degree. Who doesn't want to be out in the sun digging up bones for 8 hours? It's gonna be a lot more than 8 hours, guys. Don't listen to the propaganda. I'll stick to my studies until I'm a paleontologist. Is that me, or... I'm passing to the phone to, I don't know. I never realized how much junk was in Fallout 4 until I decided to scrap it all. Have you ever considered maybe you just have a really low spice tolerance? Shouldn't you... Isn't the thing you're supposed to do with heat and spice work your way up to it and not jump straight to one of the spiciest things in the world? Have you tried... this is gonna sound very stupid. Have you tried not eating it? Have you tried not eating it? I mean, that's always an option. No. It is an option. In other news, I found my Jurassic Park novel that went missing. I keep forgetting there's a part of it that takes place in New York. You know, I usually have a dinosaur fact, but, I'm very tired, so I can't think of any. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Did you know that there's actually 2 species of Tyrannosaurus? The most popular one, of course, being Tyrannosaurus rex. But there's another species a part of the Tyrannosaurus genus. Why is there an old lady in my diner? Oh yeah, she was the former owner before I gunned her down. I completely forgot I did that. And now there's a giant crater in my floor. I can't believe this. A what? I have an amazing idea, but do I have the ammunition for that? I do not think so. I'm playing a game. I'm not actually gonna go shoot something. That goes against all my morals and all my values. I have a lot of those. There's a third one? Did you know that the Dracorex hogwartsia is a species that is dubious because it might have been a Pachycephalosaurus? Well, now you do. Probably because it's a part of the same family as a Pachycephalosaurus. And the fact that it might have not existed and might have just been a smaller juvenile Pachycephalosaurus. It's the same thing with the Stygimoloch. It could have been a different species of Pachycephalosaurus. Australovenator. Let me guess. It's for an immature reason. Yeah, like a vacuum. Like a vacuum. It's a shame a lot of people use it because, ha ha, funny racism, ha ha. Where's Diamond City? I love Australovenator so much. I fast traveled into a bunch of gunshots. You know what? This is probably just an average day in Boston. I just got hit by a giant pipe. Man, Fallout 4 is a weird game. And of course it was a Red Sox fan that hit me with that giant baseball bat. It's a pretty cool genus. It is. I agree. Why are things exploding? Did you know that the Quetzalcoatlus was not a dinosaur? The Pteranodon is also not a dinosaur. And get this, the Megalodon wasn't a dinosaur because it lived in a completely different era than what most people think of when they hear dinosaur. Of course it still lived with dinosaurs in the form of birds, but... If you can't tell, I'm very educated on this topic. I've been studying dinosaurs since 2. How do you not like dinosaurs? They are the coolest thing to ever exist. They are.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing.
We are not cooler than dinosaurs.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job, protecting Diamond.
Dinosaurs don't have to pay taxes.
Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
You open this gate right now, Danny.
Speaking of things that lived in the past, did you know that the Quetzalcoatlus was very vulnerable to bird attacks when it was a baby?
I just got...
You hear that,
Yep.
Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. Need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Favorite animal that lives currently? Either cheetahs, dogs, or any dinosaur that's alive today. So basically every bird ever.
Sounds good.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that
Almost
very
everything
snapped
to
off.
exist has been a freak of nature. I wish, but I am currently streaming, which means I can't.
Mr. McDonough, tyrant mayor shuts down the press.
Fallout 4.
Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Yeah, an actual... Yeah,
Always
of
believed
course
you were-
I'm actually
Oh,
streaming.
I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No.
Depends on when I
You
finish
look like
streaming.
Diamond City
It might
material.
not be until this
Welcome
time
to the
tomorrow
great
that I
green
finish
jewel of the
streaming.
Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come.
What?
Spend your money. Settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
I cannot hear you over this, Mayor. Say that again. Bye-bye. Did you know that the Dilophosaurus did not spit venom? Did you know that... Did you know that there's a museum in... I cannot believe I keep getting interrupted. I'm gonna throw a Mosasaurus at that person. Duh. The Mosasaurus is not the biggest mosasaur to ever live. In fact, the largest mosasaur was the Tylosaurus. And another fact, the last time Earth was completely iceless, which was during the Eocene, you would not have had much fun in the seas and the oceans. Yeah, but since the oceans are bigger, because there's no ice, you gotta deal with bigger creatures. Like every Basilosauridae to ever exist. And the third largest snake ever, God, I'm bad at English, which lived in the sea. No. The Titanoboa did not live in the sea. I said third biggest, not biggest. And the Titanoboa isn't even the biggest snake. It contends with that spot with another snake. No, I do not think I want to know. I think I got ignored. I'm gonna throw a Thanatos Dracon at you. Fun fact, the Quetzalcoatlus weighed anywhere from 440 to 550 pounds. Everyone knows what an ammonite is. And you can't say I'm not a... You can't say you're not a real paleontologist if you don't know this creature. Hey, believe it or not, I don't need to tell fun facts to people on the internet that I don't know. And hey, look, whether I know that or not does not change the fact that I pursue a career in paleontology.
Fun fact, at the hips, the Australopithecus was 6'6". No. I shall defend my honor. Fun fact, we only know the Australopithecus from parts of its legs, parts of its wrists, and a rib fragment. Yes. I did know this, because I keep up with all the paleontology discoveries. We also know part of the Australopithecus' lower jaw. And it's based on a theropod specimen known as AODF 604, which is affectionately nicknamed Banjo. Scariest thing alive or dead, whatever decides to eat me when I time travel, of course. Fun fact, the Australopithecus was also considered to be within the same genus as another Australian megaraptoroid. God, I'm bad at English. Called Rapator. And in 2019, we found more Australopithecus fossils. And then in 2020, a heavily eroded specimen was described. And we also know the Australopithecus might have kicked its prey because part of its legs had injuries that could only be sustained from kicking something. Feather imprints in the fossils. And, feathers trapped in amber. Guess Jurassic Park wasn't completely wrong about dinosaurs in amber. It didn't eat a raptor until the very end. I love the entire franchise. Either Jurassic Park or Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth is really good. I think Rebirth is on par, if not better, than the original. Yes. I think it's Bigfoot. That's what I think. Yep. Did you know that the author of the Jurassic Park novel, Michael Crichton, has an ankylosaurid named after him? Fun fact, the Australovenator wasn't labeled its own genus until the year 2009. Because Australovenator is my favorite dinosaur. That's not a dinosaur! Don't say dinosaurs if you're not gonna say a dinosaur. Fun fact, the woolly mammoth doesn't have a holotype. Most things we find have a holotype. Fun fact. God, what was my fun fact? I forgot. The holotypes. The holotype for Spinosaurus, as well as the second ever fossil discovered of it, was destroyed during World War II. At least we have drawings of the holotype and the second ever fossil. At least the holotype of Australovenator didn't get destroyed because we didn't know it existed. I love how we only know a bunch of dinosaurs from, like, the wrists and one claw. We don't really have a lot to go off of a lot of species. At least the Tyrannosaurus Rex has a bunch of nearly complete skeletons. Oh. Bye-bye. Fun fact, we know a lot of sauropods. You know, big long neck dinosaurs. We only know a lot of them because of their femurs. I hate dubious species because they might not have existed. I do not. I am my own favorite paleontologist. Speaking of dubious dinosaur species, the Crichtonosaurus, named after the author of the Jurassic Park novel, is a dubious species. It might not have existed. And then there's a dinosaur named after Godzilla, the Gojirosaurus, that might not have existed. And a Cryptosaurus, an ankylosaur, that we only have part of a femur for. I am not gonna answer. That is way too much.
This hasn't been... I'm trying to find someone. Trying to...
Nope.